Last video I did my contract extensions and well, we're pretty much ready to get into the spring training schedule to see how things go. I'm not real sure about this team yet. I feel like the offense is pretty good. Pitching is kind of up in the air at this point, so we shall see. One second. All right, now let me just take a look at the rosters, or rather the lineups and the pitching rotation, and we'll get going. Okay, let's see. Pedro Soto. I'll stick with him again another season. Let's see how he does. He didn't have a very good season last year. 4.22 ERA, 1.34 WHIP. That is a pretty big increase over his previous years there. So this might be getting close to the end of the road with him, but he still went 18-3. So it's like, I don't know. Can't be too disappointed with that. Let's see if I can't maximize. That didn't really help him. I'll just go back to that. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Oliver Ortiz in that long relief role will be interesting. I had a lot of success with Calderon last year in that role, but Ortiz isn't quite up to his level. I mean, his hits per nine is better, but see how that goes. I just don't want to get rid of him quite. And if it doesn't work out, I'll deal him. Not a big deal, really. Damian Mott, who's that? A starter. Why would I have him there? I don't know. Let's put McLean here for now. let's get into it. Nice. Okay. No Lot, Nate No Lot. That's a great name. Probably lost the game. All right. Okay, so this is like a critical moment during the spring training phase. So it's come to an end, right? But you don't want to go forward without shortening or cutting your roster down yourself, because if you move on to the regular season before doing this yourself, the CPU is going to just wreak havoc on your roster. So something a lot of people don't pay attention to at this point, and you'll see even like big YouTubers who play this game make this mistake, is they don't focus in on what the roster information says right now. So it says 40 man, 40, duh, right? But the active is 40 out of 40, and that's because everyone on the 40 man roster for spring training is called up to the big leagues for the spring training phase. So as soon as you progress into the regular season, that's going to go back down to 26. So if you don't do what I'm about to do myself manually, the CPU is going to take you back down to 26, and they're going to make their own decisions. And that's going to cause any number of problems to occur. You're going to have guys go on waivers. You're going to have like people sent down that you didn't want to send down. It's just a big mess. So you absolutely have to do these manual adjustments, or you're going to face that. A lot of people don't know that, and part of the reason is this game does a kind of a crummy job at times of warning you about what's going to occur. It gives you warnings in some areas, but no warnings in others. So again, my main goal right now is to make that say active 26 out of 40, and then that way when I switch into the regular season, it'll be 26 out of 26, and I'll have already made all the moves that were best for my team. So just a fair warning for all of you out there who might be seeing this someday. All right, so yeah, the easiest thing to do, I think, is usually to first go to the pitchers, because you know pretty much who you're keeping up and who you're not. Okay. And Calderon, dude. Sweet. My starters all pitched pretty dang good. Ortiz did a good job in his role, too. All right, so these first 5 guys are all staying. Alexis Calero is going back down. I've got one more option for him, so that works out okay. He'll most likely come up next year. So let's send him down to AAA. All right. Wow, that guy's not even on the 40-man. He's just, I don't know. He's a B. An 86 at 22, that's pretty strong. Gallup, his first year on the 40-man, so this will be the first option I use for him. So, AAA, sir. Damian Mott. And this will be his final option. Deutscher. This will be his first option. Okay. AAA. Oliver Ortiz. So he'll be staying up as a long reliever, and the reason being he's out of options. So I want to see what he can do for me in that role, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I'll trade him, but I'm going to try to get some value out of him. Boris Cole definitely going to AAA. Of course, I may send some of these guys to AA ultimately, but I just want to get them off the MLB roster for now. Okay, wait, what option is he on? Okay, this will be second option. Okay, Peter Briggs. Peter Briggs. I love the hits per 9. Do not like the base on balls per 9, but who knows how that'll turn out. This will be his second option. Alright. Easy enough. Move to AAA. Alright, so I'm down to 34 out of 40, so that's good. Ken Lentz, he will not be staying up here. I'll be using his first option. So yeah. Oh wait, he wasn't up anyway. He's not even on the 40-man. Bobby Morales. First option, still same thing. Okay. So AAA, sir. Okay, closers. Yes, he stays. 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 All right. So now we're getting into these dudes. So I can have 8 in my bullpen. So that one starter will be there, so I can get 7 more of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so these guys all have to go down. So Loftus, this will be his first option. Cole. All right. And plane. Second option. So he's going to be pretty good, I think, once he fully develops. He's already got pretty good hits per 9, a base on balls per 9 combo there, 82 overall, A potential, so he'll get into the 90s. And who knows where those per 9s will end up. But yeah, he's looking pretty strong. But back down to AAA for now. Okay. Catchers, yeah, Ludwig is definitely not staying up. AAA for you, sir. Maybe, well, AAA for now. Yeah. Alright, so now we're down to 30 out of 40, so a few more cuts and we'll be where we need to be. All those guys, I believe, are staying. Alright, a couple of guys here that are set to go back down. Ibanez and Newhan. But they're just about ripe. Well, no, Newhan's got a little more development left. 74. He's got B potential. His hitting stats are looking pretty gross, though. Really kind of excited what he's going to be able to turn into. If he gets a little bit of pop in his bat, that'll be sweet. Ibanez, also excellent. So both these guys have 2 more options. I could see myself bringing these guys up at some point soon, maybe next season, especially once they get into the 80s, because then I'll know they're at full potential pretty much. Okay, so yeah, I'll need to drop those guys down to AAA. Ibanez, AAA. Alright, so 28, need 2 more cuts. I believe Cahill will definitely be one of those. This will be his last option, which is totally fine. And Lindstrom is my last guy that I need to send back down. So he's getting pretty close too. By next season, if not sooner, he'll be rape. Power numbers are looking pretty strong already, especially against lefties. So he's got some interesting potential. I don't know, we'll see how he turns out. So AAA. Second option for Lindstrom. Okay. Alright, so that's exactly what you have to do. You can see it says 20 active, 40-man is now 26 on the Major League team, 14 in AAA, so yeah. So that's very, very important. Alright, so this gives me a chance to look at what these guys did. Pretty good, pretty good. Wow, okay. Okay, 425 and 40 at bats. Wow. I really like this bench. Rosario is only a second baseman, but Page can play second and third, or excuse me, short and third. So all the essentials are covered there. I got a couple of guys in the lineup that can play first, so it gives me the flexibility I need to kind of move people around. Yeah, so a couple guys, 3 guys that play first as their secondary position, so that's nice. Yep. And Edgar Morales is my 4th outfielder, which is a good role for him. Pretty cool.